Good morning, students. Today we are doing worksheet 11 from acid, base and salt. Today we will learn neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? The reaction between acid and base gives you salt and water, and this is called as neutralization reaction. See example, it can be written as base plus acid gives you salt and water, where NaOH is base plus HCl. HCl is acid, gives you NaCl. NaCl salt plus water. H2O is water. Student, in your worksheet, in the right side of your worksheet, a very small box is there in which it is written acid plus base gives you salt and water, and below that HX plus MOH, right? They have shown you how this salt and water form. X stand for that Cl, and M stand for that metal contained in base, and these two combine to form MX and water. The remaining hydrogen and OH ion combine to form water, right? So we will have NaOH plus HCl, that will give you NaCl plus water. Student, all acid generate hydronium ion. We have already studied. So all acid generate hydronium ion on reaction with water, and all bases generate hydroxyl ion, OH minus ion in water. Base which are soluble in water are called alkali. Please keep in mind, base which are soluble in water are alkali. Hence, neutralization reaction can be written as, again they have pointed out your blue box, whatever written in the blue, acid plus base gives you salt and water, that is HX plus MOH will give you MX plus water, right? And H plus ion plus OH minus ion combine to form water. Now we will be going to study a new concept, that is pH scale. What is pH scale? The strength of acid or base means how much this acid is strong or light, or weak, you can say. So the strength of acid or base depend upon number of H plus and OH minus ion produced, right? So I repeat, the strength of acid or base depend upon the number of H plus ion and OH minus produced. Acids that give rise to more H plus ion are said to be strong acids. That means those acids which have more concentration of H plus ion are called strong acids, and acids which have less H plus ion are called weak acid. And same is the case of base. The base which has more concentration of OH minus ions are called strong acid or strong base, and which have less concentration of OH minus ions are called weak base. A scale for measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution called pH scale means we can measure the concentration of hydrogen ion with the help of pH scale, right? pH scale stands for power of hydrogen ions or potential of hydrogen ion, right? A simple language. In the high classes, we say negative log of H plus ions is called pH. pH means negative log of hydrogen ion concentration. H plus play a very important role to find out acidic or basic character of a solution. The pH of a neutral solution is 7. Whenever a solution is neutral, its pH is 7. The value less than 7 on the pH scale represent acidic solution. And when the pH increases, the value of pH increases from 7 to 14, it represents the increase of OH minus ions and increases the strength of alkali, right? Student, below this you have a kind of scale, pH scale with different colors starting from red to blue. This is called as pH scale, right? And numbering is there 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 14. Below it, student, there is gastric juices. The pH of gastric juices is almost 1.2. So its color is almost reddish orange or towards more orangish red. Lemon juice pH is 2 to 2 point around between the 2 or 2.5, right? And color is yellow. Pure water, very important. Pure water is neutral with a pH 7. Milk of magnesia, pH 10 and color most likely to be going towards blue. And sodium hydroxide, a strong base, even alkali, we have pH 14. Then student, we have a table, a comparison table. Strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base. First we will study strong acid and weak acid. Strong acid are those acids which ionize completely in aqueous solution. Means in aqueous solution, the strong acid ionized completely. They completely dissociate and release H plus ion. And weak acids ionize partially, means they dissociate incompletely and release some of H plus ions. Strong acid have higher concentration of H plus, whereas weak acid have lesser concentration of H plus ions. Strong acid HCl H2SO4. The example of strong acid is HCl H2SO4 and nitric acid HNO3. Example of weak acid is acetic acid, CH3COOH and carbonic acid, right? Now we have a comparison between strong base and weak base. Strong base ionized again completely in aqueous solution, means strong base completely dissociate and give and releases OH minus ions, whereas weak base ionize partially or dissociate incompletely and release some of or few of OH minus ions. Strong base have higher concentration of OH minus ions, whereas weak base have lesser concentration of OH minus ions. Strong base NaOH. Example of strong base are sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, whereas weak base is ammonium hydroxide. So student, this is all about your worksheet 11, and now we will do question answers. Okay, first you have two solutions A and B, and the pH of solution A is 6 and pH of solution B is 8. Which of these two have higher hydrogen ion concentration? So answer of this question is, lesser the pH of solution, more will be H plus ions concentration. So the solution A with pH 6 has more H plus ion concentration. Answer to question 2. In the above question, which one of the two solution A and B is acidic and which one is basic in nature? So it is clearly from the above discussion we have solution A is acidic because it has lesser pH, and solution B is basic. Question 3. Fresh milk has pH 6. How do you think the pH will change as it turn into curd? Students, when milk changes into curd, the pH decreases because the lactose present in milk get converted into lactic acid. So more acid is formed, pH of the medium is decreased. So pH of the medium decreases. Fourth, write the name of two strong acid and two strong base. Answer of two strong acid, HCl, H2SO4 or HNO3, whatever you want to write. Strong base we have NaOH, KOH or sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Pure water has pH of 7. What would be its nature? It is neutral in nature. So student, this is all about your worksheet 11 with its solutions, right? I'm sure you will find it very useful, interesting. So do like, keep watching, do like and share with your friends. All the best. Okay.